Hello all. I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to your ICT class. This is video number 47 and we are dealing with chapter 10, My Computer. So before starting the class, let's see the topics learned in our last class. In our last class, we have done activity 3 and 4 of this chapter. Activity 3 was preparing short notes on input and output devices. We have learned some of the characteristics of input-output devices like keyboard, monitor, printer, mouse, speaker, etc. Then activity 4 was to complete a table given in our textbook. A table with different devices were given, and then we have found out the data that the type of data that matches with that device. Today we are continuing with the next topics of this chapter, so let's see the learning objectives. Today we are going to learn about software and operating system. All of you have at least one touchscreen device at your home, right? It can be either a smartwatch, smartphone, tablet, laptop, etc. Do you know whether this touchscreen device is an input or output device? It can act as both an input and output device. And this touchscreen technology is widely used in smartphones, tablets, laptops, ATMs, etc. And this technology was developed in 1972 by a Danish electronic engineer called Ben Stump. In earlier times, the touchscreen devices, it was controlled by using a specially designed pen known as stylus. Then later, touchscreens can be operated by our finger touch. And this technology substitutes monitor, keyboard and mouse facilities. Our next topic is software. Do you know what is software? Our computers are operated with a pre-installed set of instructions, and these set of instructions are known as softwares. We have two types of softwares, that is system softwares and application softwares. System softwares are used for operating the computer hardware. Some examples are compiler, debugger, assembler, etc. Then what is application softwares? These are the softwares used by the users to perform specific tasks. And examples are presentation softwares, word processors, media players, etc. Now let's know more about softwares by doing our fifth activity, that is identifying the file type and required software for different applications. We know that a computer can do a lot of activities with the help of specific softwares. Here a table is given, it contains many files. We have to find the type of the files and the respective softwares which is used for preparing it. First one is leave application, and it is a text file, and the application software used to prepare it is LibreOffice Writer. Do you know other softwares are used for the same purpose? Yes, we have Microsoft Word. Second one is mark list. In a mark list we have numbers, so the file type is digit or numbers, and the application software used to prepare it is LibreOffice Calc, which is used for data analysis. We also have other applications like Microsoft Excel. Next is slide presentation. In a slide we can see text, images, videos, etc. So the file type is text, images, videos, and the application software used to prepare it is LibreOffice Impress. We also have MS PowerPoint. Next is drawing picture. What is the file type? It is image, and which application software can be used for it?
We can use Color Paint or GIMP. We also have other softwares like Inkspace, MS Paint, etc.
The last one is record voice. What is the file type? It is audio or sound, and the application software used for it is Audacity. We also have other application software for the same purpose. So all these are application softwares. So we have seen some of the application softwares. So in order to run these application softwares, the computer should have some facilities. So let's see what all facilities that a computer should have to run the application software. First one is arrange the application software and be able to use them conveniently when required. So the computer should be able to arrange the application softwares and also be able to use them conveniently when required. Next one is manage all input, output and storage devices. So the computer should be able to manage all the input, output and storage devices. Then the computer should be able to store the files created using the application software in a schematic manner. Then last point, user must be able to communicate with the computer and he should also be provided with a conductive atmosphere to work on it. Okay, so these are the facilities that a computer should have to run application softwares. So it should be able to arrange the application software and use them conveniently when required. Then it should be able to manage all the input, output and storage devices. It should be able to store the files created using application software in a schematic manner. Then the user must be able to communicate with the computer and the user should be provided with a conductive atmosphere to work on it. Our next topic is operating system. So what do you mean by an operating system? It is the main software which acts as an interface between the user and the computer. It helps the user to accomplish his activity in the computer. Some examples for operating systems are Microsoft Windows, GNU Linux, Mac OS, etc. Our mobile phones are also operated with the help of operating systems and these are known as mobile operating systems. Some examples are Android, iOS, Symbian, BlackBerry OS, etc. Then we also have mobile versions of Windows and Ubuntu as mobile operating systems. So what is Android? All of you are familiar with the term Android. It is a mobile operating system. It is a Linux-based free operating system from Google. And this was a turning point in the smartphone scenario. And this has led to a very high drop in the price of smartphones. Now let's summarize what we have learned in this class. We have learned about touchscreen. Touchscreen can be used as an input device as well as output device and this technology is widely used in smartphones, tablets, laptops, ATMs, etc. Then we have learned that this touchscreen technology was invented by or developed by a Danish electronic engineer named Ben Stump in 1972. Earlier time, this touchscreens were controlled by a specially designed pen that is known as stylus. Later, the touchscreens that can be controlled by our finger was developed. So this touchscreen, it substitutes the keyboard, mouse and monitor facilities. Then we have learned about softwares. So what is a software? The computer and the peripherals operate with the help of a pre-installed set of instructions and these set of instructions are known as softwares. Then in softwares we have two types, application software and system software. Application softwares are used by the users to perform specific tasks. And examples are word processor, web browser, media player, etc. Then system softwares are used for operating the computer hardware and examples are compiler, assembler, debugger, etc. Then we have done activity 5, that is identifying the file type and required software for different applications. We have seen some of the file types and the application softwares used for preparing it. Then we have learned about the operating systems. Operating system is the main software that acts as an interface between the computer and the user. Then some examples are Microsoft Windows, Linux, Mac OS, etc. Then mobile phones are also operated with the help of operating systems and that is known as mobile operating system. Examples are Android, Apple iOS, BlackBerry OS, etc. Now we are also having mobile versions of Windows and Ubuntu as mobile operating system. There is a homework. Give examples for application software and operating system. So children, I hope all of you have understood the topics learned in this class. So do your homework, study regularly, complete your notes. So see you next class. Bye. Thank you. Have a nice day.